Good evening, everybody. I'm sitting here in my office this evening, and I just thought I'd send a quick video on a couple things. Thought I'd give you an update on where the book is at, but first I thought I'd say something a little bit about the blog I put out yesterday. If you didn't see it, I focused yesterday on the I of PIES. If you remember, I've been talking the last couple of blogs about PIES, which is growth, personal growth in the areas of physical growth, intellectual growth, emotional growth, and spiritual growth. And if you lay out those letters, it spells PIES, but it also means body, mind, heart, and soul. And it's something that I got out of what's known as PIES University. And I just love the program. I absolutely love the program because it's done such wonders for me. It's been absolutely amazing for me. I hadn't written a book in years, and I needed to get back into writing, but things needed to change in my life before I could do that, and PIES was the way that I did that. So it's really been fantastic. So my blog post was on the I, the intellectual attraction, the intellectual growth. And I just thought I would touch on something because one of the things, being it's the brain, one of the questions that people have is, well, your brain only grows until you're roughly about 25, which is when it fully matures. And then after that, as you age, it's all downhill. And it turns out that's not actually true. The brain is capable of something called neuroplasticity. And what neuroplasticity means is it's the brain's ability to physically grow connections in the brain as you have experiences. So it's healthy to learn new things. It's actually good for the brain. And that is possible from the time you're in utero all the way until the day you die. So you can be very old and still be building new connections in your brain. Well, how is that possible? It's possible because you can exercise the brain just like you can exercise muscles of the body. If you don't exercise, the muscles will actually weaken or atrophy. But if you exercise the muscles, they'll grow, they'll get stronger. It's the same thing essentially with the brain. If you exercise the brain with new experiences and new learning, even reminiscing things, you will make new connections and your brain will continue to grow and thrive. So it's really a cool thing. Can these changes be permanent? Yes, the same, just like with the body. If you continue to exercise, they can become permanent. So the best thing to do all the time is to be growing yourself intellectually, and it doesn't take a lot. It only takes things like reading a book, learning something new. You can learn a new language, or you can learn a new game, like a new card game, or learn to play chess, or you can learn art. There's a painting of mine right there. I don't pretend to be a great painter, but I love painting. When I finish a book, when I finish this book, when it gets done, I'm going to give myself time and reward myself with some more painting. So there's lots of things that you can do. You can take a free class online. There are now free classes online. Some are paid, but some you have to pay for, but some are free. And so, yeah, it's really not that hard to do. So check into it and exercise your mind. Now, as far as the book is, the writing is done. The chapters that needed to be rewritten have been rewritten. The writing is done. Editing is still taking place, but it's getting there, hopefully pretty rapidly, so we can get this book done and get it out. So I will be looking for beta readers soon. So make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that when I send out the call for beta readers, you'll be one of them, because I'm going to be looking for 2, maybe 3 beta readers. These are people that get a early published copy, that they get it, a physical copy of a book, and they get to read it pretty quickly. I need it pretty quickly, and then they get to look for any errors or corrections that need to be done, either errors that I made, that the editors missed, or that the publication made, or something just doesn't look right, or something just doesn't make sense, whatever, any corrections that need to be done, and then they notify me, so we get this book as close to perfect as possible before it actually goes into production. So we are getting so close to being done. Power of Ketchup should be a great book. I did do a reading not too long ago, so hopefully you saw that and you liked it and it piqued your interest in the book, because I am really excited about getting this book out. So anyway, all of you have a great evening, and like I said, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, and yeah, you'll be hearing from me soon. Good night.